let us never negotiate out of fear, but never fear to negotiate. Very famous politicians and the 35th President of the United States clearly mentioned that if there is no fear, you couldn't win the negotiation, and you will fear, you couldn't start negotiation. Good evening, presiding officer and fellow Toastmaster and the dear guest. How can you define negotiations? Any of you want? You can try. How can you define in your own words? What is negotiations?
Getting what you want.
Exactly.
Bargain.
Sorry?
Bargain.
Bargain.
Win-win.
Win-win. Exactly. So all answers are very correct. I define the negotiation as a discussions with strategy of any two party to resolve any issues in a win-win situation. From wake up at 5 a.m. in this cold Kathmandu and worry to attend the class at 6 a.m. and all the students are waiting over there and they start to do the negotiations at my day. So that's enough for today. We can't take more than this. Starting the day from this class to deal with my very potential customers of bank. I start my day like this every day. Before to start this daily routine of my professional and personal life, I just want to go with you the era of post-COVID world 2020. Me as an MBA graduate and other 3 Cs, we were doing the brainstorming session for a new startup. I'm always thinking about that. This is the era of COVID. People are not going to buy the things physical. That means you are near to the point they were, and I finally decided to come with the e-commerce platform. That was not other than Shivsundar.com. We decided the name, but the problem was to get the domain. And we got to know that Shivsundar is the same meaning in all the SAARC countries. We found a lot of the domain Shivsundar.com, blah, blah, blah. And finally, with the trick in mind, we slightly changed the spelling of SYRANGAR.com and registered the domain over there. Then, among the 4, I got the job to negotiate my vendor. And I started to search the vendor and found the Bhoto, Sonam, Ina Center for perfume, and the Junjeli Boutique and others, Jens Park. And I was there as assigned to do the negotiations with my vendors. And I started my job to negotiate with the Bhoto. Near to Kamal Pokhari, I got the appointment with the very dynamic, smart lady leader of Bhoto. Then we went on her office near to Kupandur and we did the contract with our vendor to supply the clothing items to our online shopping site. Then after, at the same time, maximum my negotiation style was collaborative. That means I win and my vendor also win. We are giving the platform to them to sell their product through our channel. And at some time, that was the very new in the market, the problem was there. I should do the accommodating negotiations. Sometimes I completely lose the scenario because I need to capture the market scope. If I'm not going to take the Sonam as my vendor, I'm going to lose my market. So at that time, I used to take the negotiation style of accommodations. They won and I lose. Fine, and that was the scenario, but after later on some years, my dear partner, they renewed the domain, and sorry to say there is no Shivsundar.com domain right now. Please don't try to search over there. And let's talk about my professional daily life. As a banker manager, the negotiation style should be changed according to the time, situations, and negotiating counterparty. As a manager, sometimes the head office is giving us the target to collect the funds from the market. You need to take the cash from the market. Fine, and forget about the credit facility, and just your task is to manage the liquidity. For that, you are instructed to collect the cash from the market. Then my negotiation is still style again start to do with those parties who have the surplus of funds. Before 8 to 9 months ago, there was a high crunch of liquidity in Nepal, not only in banking sector, in Nepal. And I think you also used to get some messages of higher interest rate over there, different schemes over there. Fine, if you are going to deposit the money in bank, you'll get up to 13%, 14%, 15%. Fine, that was the time. And I was quite busy that time to do the negotiations with my clients. I need to meet them, I need to convince them. Why not NICCR, why government bank, just for example. Fine. And I need to convince them, this is the government bank. I need to do the lots of the tricks over there, and we are giving the 13% how the security of this bank, that bank, private bank. I did a lot of the trick mechanism and to convince my client just to force mature that fund in some particular bank and please put in Nepal bank for safety purpose. I did lots of the tricks. I took the support of my friends, and finally I declared as the highest collector depositors branch manager in 2021. Within 4 months, I able to collect the 27 crore deposit at my branch, and I got the praise from the head office. And you know, forget about this professional life, it's very boring. It's very boring. Let's talk about your personal life. How many of us are married? I'm only. No, there are some married husband and spouses here in front of us, but they are not raising their hand. It's okay, it's okay. And the question is not this. The question is this: which negotiation style do you use when do the negotiation with your spouse? The question is this. Question is not who is married, who is not married. I don't care about this. When they are going to get married, I do not one day. But my question is, what the negotiation style do you use when do the negotiation with your spouse? In my case, I use the accommodation negotiation style. That means I always lose and she always wins. Fine. You know, to make an omelette, you need to broke the 3 to 4 eggs. I know you got me to get something in worthy and special. You need to compromise something today. Ladies and gentlemen, there is not possible of win-win negotiation style in every day. Sometimes you might lose, sometimes you might win the negotiations. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you, Shiva.